Tony, how old was your dad when you squirted out of his nuts?
Uh, he would have been, I guess, 49. He had me when he was 50, I think.
Man, that's awesome. He was putting miles on that thing at 50. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it's around that time. What we're watching right now in the ring is Paulie dangerously asking Jason Hervey about recipes. Uh, and right
Jason
now,
Lee has braces in. That's how young he
yeah,
is.
yeah. And of course, Jason and Eric Bischoff became good buddies and business partners, right?
Yeah, I think he became good buddies with Missy Hyatt too.
Boom. Oh, oh,
Speak of the devil,
oh man, he just got rocked in the freaking head, and she comes run, bing a bong, bouncing down,
she
and
lost a shoe. She's got
yeah,
one high heel on, one
yeah.
off.
Mhm. So I guess it was well known that they were dating at that time, right? And that's why we had her come down and press her boobs
It makes
on
me
his
think
back.
that's why
Yeah.
Paulie was picking on her. He's trying to set up this Missy Hyatt feud.
Uh-huh. And, he did whack him in the back of the head with that telephone. I mean, he whacked him. Didn't pull any punches there. He whacked him.
Well, he, like a lot of guys, was probably like, "Damn it, you got Missy."
No, he knew that
He wasn't.
he
Yeah.
knew that it was catering was last call in the back. So he had to run
Oh,
back
listen to
and
you.
eat. Mhm.
That's a rude comment.
Yeah, I know. Uh
Hey, by the way, shout out to Dax. I saw just yesterday as we were recording this, he posted a long video that he's going to be on the shelf for a little bit with an injury. And
mhm.
man, you just hate to see that. I mean, FTR has been such a big part of AEW for so long. And
Yeah.
golly, you just hate to see that he's going to miss some shots here. I hope he gets to feeling better sooner rather than later and gets back to business like we know he knows how to handle.
Yeah, he is a great performer. And I told him one time, sincerely, I said, I don't think I've ever it's not that I don't think. I said, I know I've never seen you have a bad match.
Yes.
And I said, you're one of the few that I can say that about. Uh, but it meant a lot to him because, he's from the Carolinas. So,
Yes.
hate to see it, but you know what? Uh, you just, they do so many, and he's not the one that does a lot of those crazy things now, right? I mean, in other words, he doesn't do the Darby Allin type stuff. Does Dax?
Well, I mean, I think he got hurt doing a pile driver on a ladder. So it's not like he's
Right.
Dory Funk out there.
Right. But yeah, but what I'm saying is he kicks up the realism.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So in other words, uh, you don't always have to hit him. You ever heard of a working punch, motherfucker? Come on.
They do exist.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Hey, it's just me and you talking. We're not recording right now.
We're not?
No.
Okay. Well,
this is like a dress rehearsal of sorts. But who inquiring minds want to know who are the biggest pains in the ass from a front office standpoint? Just name some names.
from a front office standpoint,
Yeah, you being an office stooge that you are, well documented. Taz calls you out all the time. Who are your biggest pains in your ass?
I love everybody.
We're going with that bullshit. Okay.
I love working with everybody. There's nobody that I really do not like working with.
I'm pulling my pants up. It's
Okay.
getting deep in here.
Okay. Well, Terry Taylor was a big pain in the ass back in the day.
I mean now, like
No,
June
everybody now I love. I love everybody.
no exceptions.
No exceptions. If you work for AEW, I love you. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Thank God we're not recording, huh?
Hey, we just got a bunch of live questions here. So we're watching
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes and Terrence Taylor, the computerized man. Jim in Buffalo says, Tony, with AEW taking up residency in Arlington in August, would you consider reliving your baseball fandom and heading to a Texas Rangers game, or at least check out their new ballpark?
I would not, Jim.
Because
they may be taking up residency, but I ain't.
I thought you were going to say because I don't care.
And I don't care about baseball at all anymore. Even though I did think about going to a Gwinnett Stripers or Gwinnett Braves game.
I mean, as a rule, if somebody gives you a bobblehead, you ought to check in with them every now and again.
Yeah, you probably should, even though the front office is vastly different than it was back in 2017. But I should, because the manager of the Gwinnett Braves, or the Gwinnett Stripers now, was a kid that pitched for us when I was there with the team, and he and I were pretty good friends. He's a big wrestling fan, and he reached out to me just to say hello to me during the off season, and asked him. I said, "What in the hell are you doing?" And he said, "I'm going to manage the Gwinnett Stripers." I went, "Are you kidding me?" He went, "No, you got to come see me." So I need to go see him. But no, I would not. I would not go to a Texas Rangers game.
Jim's got another question. By this time, you're already back entrenched in WCW. Was there one thing you can name that you missed about the WWF at this point? Like, you've told us before that you felt like when coming back, you had made a mistake, but you were trying to make the best for your career. I mean, but you were making the best decision you felt like for your family. But was there something specific that you missed about the WWF that WCW just didn't have?
Yeah, the production facility and the staff, the production staff, and the professionalism. I went from this gigantic production facility at 120 Hamilton in Stanford to this little corner office next to a Chinese restaurant at the CNN Center. It was the production studio at WCW. At least they had one, but in comparison, there was no comparison, and it made it feel small.
We got some people in the live studio audience. By the way, you can be a part of our live studio audience if you'll join us over at patreon.com/WHW Monday. Jim has a follow-up. He says, Tony and Conrad, my hotel is booked and car is reserved, but my Iowa flights are still sitting in the Delta cart. Can someone just tell me to book it already? Get me off the fence. I think you inviting the kids to introduce you, man, that got me off the fence. I'm there. I'm in. I think a lot of our listeners are going to be fired up about that.
Jim, I don't want to talk you out of this, because I truly, and I like to be silly on this program, I truly appreciate you even thinking about coming out there, but there are better ways to spend your money. Take your family, go somewhere. Okay. That's my thought. But
yeah, I mean, listen, I know that we were trying to celebrate your career and grow the TNT Hall of Fame. And I greatly appreciate you coming out there. But if you don't mind, as a board member for that Hall of Fame, it would really be cool if you would telling people to stop fucking coming and there are better ways to spend the money. Jesus Christ, what are we doing? God damn it. We can't fucking keep up kayfabe for a minute here. You haven't even been, and you're like, it sucks. I wouldn't recommend it.
No.
What?
I didn't say that. It sucks. It's
I haven't been there. I appreciate the great honor, but I told people when they were considering coming, save your fucking money, go somewhere else. Beat off in a trash can, not in Texas, that's illegal, and watch a goddamn Marvel movie. What the fuck, Tony?
It sucks. It sucks. I wouldn't want to be there. That's gonna be my answer about everything. How you like going to a Texas Ranger game? It sucks. I wouldn't want to be there.
Much better way to spend your money.
Yeah, I'm really honored about that. But I do realize that, that that people do not have unlimited funds like they used to, because the economy, it sucks, and I wouldn't want to be there.
It sucks and I wouldn't want to be there is a new shirt available now at loisrules.com.
Okay, wait, Jim, you've already booked your hotel. Iowa flights are still sitting in the Delta cart. Okay, Jim, just book it already. All right, because you're in Buffalo and it sucks, and I wouldn't want to be there.
I love that, dude.